nobody knows where she came from. One quiet night, when even the moon refused to shine, an old woman walked into Amari village. She balanced a large black pot on her head and leaned on a crooked stick that tapped the earth with every step. Her eyes were dark, and her smile was wide, too wide. "I make the best bonga rice anyone has ever tasted," she told the village chief. "If you let me stay, your people will never go hungry again." The chief stared at her worn clothes and rough hands. He felt something strange deep in his chest, but he also remembered the cries of starving children and the empty farms. "The rains failed us this year," he thought. So he said, "You can stay. But we'll be watching you." The woman chuckled, and the sound scraped the air like dry palm leaves. "Oh, you'll do more than just watch," she whispered. The next morning, a sweet, smoky scent filled the whole village. It was coming from the woman's new hut. She had cooked something that smelled like dreams, warm, rich, spicy, like home. Obina, a 16-year-old boy who was always hungry, couldn't resist. He went close. She smiled at him. "Here," she said, offering him a bowl. "Try it. It's free." He took one bite, and it was like the food melted on his tongue. His eyes lit up. "Please, I want more." "Tomorrow," she said, gently patting his head. Word spread fast. By evening, the whole village lined up for a taste. Even old men dropped their walking sticks to rush there. Mothers left their babies crying. Even the chief's proud wife came, begging for just one spoon. Only Amoka, a sharp-eyed teenage girl, stayed away. She watched from her compound, confused and worried. "Why is she giving it away for free?" she asked her grandmother. "Nothing in this world is ever truly free," her grandmother whispered. "But even I miss the taste of something warm." Amoka saw the hunger in her grandmother's eyes. She saw it in everyone. Days passed. And then, people started changing. Those who ate the bonga rice no longer acted like themselves. They moved slowly, with empty eyes, like puppets. They didn't laugh anymore. They didn't go to their farms. They only followed the old woman and did whatever she told them to do. Obina was the worst. He washed her clothes. He cleaned her compound. He followed her like a shadow. "Obina, what's wrong with you?" Amoka asked. He looked at her, blankly. "She needs me. I must help the bongo rice woman," he said in a flat, strange voice. "But your mother's looking for you. Your baby brother is crying." Obina walked away, pushing his little brother aside. The woman stood behind him, smiling. Each day, more villagers ate her rice. Each day, more became like Obina. At night, Amoka couldn't sleep. She crept to the woman's hut and peeked through a hole. What she saw made her blood freeze. The woman stood over her pot, but it wasn't normal food inside. It was bubbling with dark liquid. She threw in chalk, animal bones, dried lizard, a live chicken, and then cut her own finger and let the blood drip inside. "Spirit of greed and hunger," she whispered, "bind them to me. Let them crave what I cook. Let them obey only me." Amoka gasped and stumbled backward, knocking over a small metal bowl. "Who's there?" the woman snapped. Amoka ran. The next day, she tried to tell the chief what she saw. "She's using magic. That food, she's controlling people with it." But the chief had already eaten the rice. His eyes were dull. "The bonga rice woman is good to us," he said. "You must not speak against her." Nobody believed Amoka. The few who hadn't eaten it were scared. The rest were already lost. That night, her grandmother slipped out to the woman's hut. By morning, her eyes were empty too. Amoka was alone. With nowhere else to turn, Amoka ran into the forest to find Mama Ozioma, the last traditional healer still alive. People said she was over 100 years old. Some believed she still carried the power of the old gods. When Amoka told her everything, Mama Ozioma just nodded. She has returned, she said. I knew her long ago. Her name is Neoma the Cursed. She once had a family, a husband, children. But she was never satisfied. She made a deal with the spirits of the underworld. They gave her power, but she had to feed them souls. That rice isn't food, it's a trap. Can the curse be broken? Yes, Mama Ozioma said, but not with force. Only one thing can break her magic, her own bonga rice, mixed with the pure tears of someone she truly cares about. But she doesn't care about anyone. Amoka cried. She cares about you, the healer said. You're the only one who resisted. She sees you like the daughter she never had. Amoka's heart sank. What do I have to do? Go to her. Pretend to surrender. She will make you a special meal. When she leaves the pot, cry into it, but your tears must be from real pain. Only true sorrow can break this spell. Amoka returned to the village and stood before the witch. You win, she said. I'm tired of fighting. I want to eat. The woman's face lit up. For you, my dear, I will prepare something special, she said. You'll be more than just a servant, you'll be my heir. As the rice cooked, Amoka looked around at the people she loved, her grandmother, Obina, her neighbors. All gone. When the witch stepped out to fetch more spices, Amoka took out the small bottle. She tried to cry, but the tears didn't come. Not deep enough. Then she made the hardest decision of her life. She chose to give up her own life to save them. Thinking of never seeing her loved ones again, thinking of dying alone, the tears finally came, hot, painful, real. They dropped into the pot like silver. When the witch returned, she tasted the rice. Suddenly, the pot turned black. Smoke rose. The air shook. What have you done? She screamed. The spirits turned on her. Darkness poured from her eyes, her mouth, her skin. The villagers around her collapsed. Their eyes cleared. They remembered who they were. But before the witch died, she grabbed Amoka's hand. You destroyed my plans, if I go down so will you, she growled. A last wave of dark magic shot into Amoka's chest. The girl who saved them all. Amoka collapsed. Her grandmother rushed to her, now free from the spell. You saved us, she whispered, tears falling. I tried, Amoka said softly. I just wanted everyone to come back. You did. You brought us home. Obina held her hand. The chief knelt beside her. They were all back, but it was too late. As the sun set over the quiet village, Amoka closed her eyes. They buried her beneath the tallest tree in the village square. And they never forgot the girl who gave her life to save them all. No one in Amari ever accepted free food from a stranger again. And sometimes, late at night, villagers say they can hear her voice in the wind. A wolf can kill. Light bulb moral of the story. Even when everyone follows blindly, one brave heart must speak up. Temptation can wear a friendly face. Be careful what you accept without thinking. Wisdom and courage can come from the least expected person. True leadership means sacrifice. Amoka stood when no one else could. Curses are broken not by force, but by truth, love, and painful honesty. Fear and silence help evil grow. But even one voice can break the silence. Backhand index pointing right. If you've read or listened this far, please subscribe to our channel and support us so we can keep bringing you more powerful stories that touch hearts and open eyes.